Okay, so in this video, Tracy, we are healing any remaining wounds for the divine masculine and divine feminine so that we can bring about Heirogamic Union into the physical body for all sacred relationships on this planet at this time. So these are the messages that you've been receiving. So what are you seeing in regards to that at the moment?
An infinity sign. Which is interesting because for the last few years now, with when the Kundalini is activated at night, quite often I will get up on all fours and actually move my body in that infinity sign.
Okay.
Also,
what does that represent?
Sorry. What does it represent? Infinity is the it's the energies housed within each and every one of us. And that brings about balance, frequency balance, and Heirogamic Union. That's what I'm getting. I also see Jesus Christ and Shiva, blue, Aruja, whatever that is, Aruja, Shiva. And they're both together.
Okay.
And Ganesha.
Wow.
Ganesha is here too. In blue, it's all blue. Elephant.
Elephant, yeah. What are you getting in regards to these union energies?
So Christ is here and his is, why is he here? Okay, Heirogamic Union in divine relationship is needed on the planet at this time. There are many who were born under the Christ ray that have come here through the infinity gate to bring new codes and new energy onto the earth plane. Now I'm seeing Anubis of all creatures. Anubis.
They're all here.
Anubis, yeah. Who's Anubis?
Anubis, the Egyptian.
I never see Egyptian anything usually, unless it's related to someone else. Oh, but now I'm getting Thoth. Thoth, Anubis, and Egyptians. Oh, okay.
So why are all these gods coming in at this time?
Oh, yeah, because they're all male. These are all the male gods. This is really interesting. Why would I be seeing all these male gods? Because they all are, aren't they? Although Ganesha is, I'm not sure what Ganesha is. Is Ganesha, that's male too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the male gods, they're all coming through. All of them. There's so many of them. They're all here at this time. Why are they all here at this time? It's like they've come through. They've come through. And so they will come through into Heirogamic Union and they will embody the so the masculine energies will house these energies from every single one of these gods. that I've just mentioned. It's like, okay, so you know how in the last couple of years we've had the rise of the divine feminine, and it was all centered around the goddess and creation and the female energies through the goddess. But now it's like it's time now for the masculine to rise. So the feminine, I feel, has risen into her power, but now it is time for the masculine to embody all of the qualities that these gods bring to the earth plane. Because I'm seeing it sort of like an actual plane of existence that is very similar to like these different shapes, these different triangle shapes and hexagonal shapes, but it's got to do with the earth plane and these male images, these male gods coming onto the earth plane.
And I've noticed,
so they're here now.
Yeah, I have noticed too in my sessions a lot more male energy coming through, which I think is absolutely beautiful, because we need more of that. So they're really stepping up, really starting to step up.
Oh my God, they are. They really are. And it's like I said to you, the right side of my body for so many months has been so stiff and hardly able to move, and my knee and root chakras have been really, really painful, and haven't been able to shift the energy quite so much, the Kundalini energy through. And then last night, it seems to be the equinox. So we had the equinox just a couple of nights ago. So it would appear that some of the earth energies and the coming onto the planet of these entities goes hand in hand with a lot of the changes of seasons and timings and all of that sort of stuff. So because it also has to do with the star systems and the galactic history and the galactic timing of everything as well. So right now it's like this is the time. It's like a timeline drop where they've kind of dropped in, and through this infinity, it's like a doorway of infinity, and they've sort of like come through. It's like when this energy at a certain time of the year comes into play, they are able, that doorway is activated and they can sort of move in to its, and it's through the Middle East. So they're on the planet at the moment. And so for now, like, and also too, yesterday, like I said, when I was doing yoga, there was this release that happened right throughout my whole right side that had been so tight and painful for that long, for weeks and weeks and weeks. But now there's this gentleness and this lovely peaceful energy that's come through, and I can feel the Shiva, that Shiva energy. Shiva, that blue Aruja, I don't know. That's what I'm getting in my head.
You mean
so these male, so the Christos, the
did you mean Krishna, not Shiva?
Krishna? I get Shiva. No, I get Shiva and Ganesha, and I get Jesus Christ, and which is the Christos energy. But like I say, these are all the male gods that are coming through, but they're all part and one the same. And so, but when we talk about the original god and the original goddess was the Christos Sophia. So everything else is derived from the Christos and Sophianic bloodlines.
Yeah.
So when I talk about these gods, the original is the Christos energies, and because we actually all came down through this Christ ray and through the delineation of David, through the 12 tribes of Israel, through the Holy Grail lines. Okay, so even though there are these other gods, this is the bloodline. This is who we come through. If that makes sense.
Yeah. So for those watching, we did a video on that. That was, I think, the last video that we did, Tracy. But yeah, we're going to heal the remaining wounds for the divine masculine and divine feminine today. So
Yes.
What wounds are coming up that you can see at the moment, Tracy? So you've had this release. What are the wounds that are remaining?
Okay. So I'm getting heart, throat, communication, solar plexus. Do you know what? It's kind of like it's from the solar plexus up. But it's not really the solar plexus. A lot of work has been done in the solar plexus and the root chakras. So I feel that it's more upper. So I feel that it's more residual heart, throat, crown. Okay. So it's those three. That's what I see. It's sort of like, but it is clearing. Okay. So it actually is clearing. Even as I'm speaking to you, it is clearing.
Okay.
So are there any other wounds that we must? Sometimes the feminine can take on a lot of burdens on her shoulders. And I feel like that the feminine needs to remove some of the burdens of, and what is it? Shame? Is it shame? Guilt? Not so much shame, I know. Guilt? I think more guilt. And deep wounding of the heart. From the mother. Hang on. Of the mother. Of the mother of, this is going to sound weird, of the mother of Jesus Christ.
Could you explain that a little bit?
So I'm seeing him at the crucifixion. And the helplessness that she felt, and the deep wounding that came from the death and the death of, and how he died. That deep wounding of that. Does it go back further though? There is that. So there's that wound of the mother. Yeah, that feels like of the mother. Wow, I can really feel that.
So that's the feminine. What about the masculine?
The masculine. Okay, I'm having a vision of Jesus Christ carrying a cross. This may lead to something else. I just have to sit with it for a minute.
Okay.
The wound for the masculine. For he so loved the earth. In Jesus' name, what wounding from the masculine remains. The masculine wound is quite difficult to navigate and to see white light. It's like, okay, now I'm getting false matrix. Oh, massive amounts of white light coming through that heart chakra, heart center. For the masculine. I feel like the masculine has been liberated. I feel in some way that it's been liberated. It's like, I feel like it's like the power is just gone. It's like the light has just blitzed right through the masculine. There is no more, I feel like there's no more wounding.
In the masculine.
Yeah.
Wow, that's huge.
Because I just see white light. It's just massive in the form of a cross, right through, and that. Okay, so the Christos, the Jesus, the whole Christos, just standing there in absolute glory and white light, in absolute love and light, and like this massive, beautiful. I'm getting an image of a dove.
Wow.
So it is really just now up to the feminine, to heal the mother wound, the mother of the guilt and the not the is it shame? I keep getting shame, so it must be the shame of what you think as a mother, the mother wound, and it's healing. Is it healing? Is there anything particular that we must do for the healing of the mother? Just to be in proximity and like, oh, okay. In the Christic glory and the light of Jesus Christ. This is very beautiful. So in that light of Jesus Christ, that is the mother. And all her pain and everything is wiped away. It is just gone because the glory and the light is so bright. And he is so loving towards her. And it's like the deepest, most loving, energy that anyone could ever experience. And that's where the masculine is right now.
Wow, that's a huge change from the last the last session.
I cannot. It's like I was not expecting. I wasn't expecting that. That's like, well, in a way, I kind of makes sense because that. Oh, wow. That because it'd been so stuck for so long, that right side, and then all of a sudden it just all cleared through that yogi energy that I had gone through last night.
Maybe that's what you released. You released all of that. Yeah.
But now it's changed to the left side, which of course makes sense because that's the feminine side. Yeah. But that deep wounding is from the feminine, and it is from the mother. It's the mother wound, mother wound from Mother Mary, in a way, like that which she is a part of the Sophianic bloodline, Mary. So from the goddess, and she's from that bloodline. So, and under that ray anyway. So it's basically the Christos and the Sophia. The Christos is the male, the Sophia is the female, but it's one and the same energies, and that's what is coming through. So the mother just needs to sit in the glory and bask in the glory and the light that is her son, Jesus Christ. And all will be healed. So I guess in a way, the feminine must, and this has always been the case because I've always known this, must give herself over to Christ in absolute trust, in absolute love, in absolute what's the word I'm looking for?
Surrender.
Surrender, that's the word. In surrender to Christ.
Mm.
Which makes sense.
Wow, that's huge about the masculine.
That is huge about the masculine. So the mother, and this is happening now, and I feel that the more we surrender to God's love, to the Christic energies of love, and all that is, yeah, that's how the healing will happen, and it will happen in divine timing, as did love with the infinity symbol and the timing of the equinox. It will happen in its own right time. So because both then will come into that, once everything is completely healed, then they both come into that Heirogamic union of two that becomes one through the masculine and feminine of the Christos Sophianic bloodline, through those that are coded with this and were born under the ray of Jesus Christ.
So do you see this happening like in a matter of months? I know it's hard to give a time frame, but is it quite soon that this is happening?
It's happening now.
Now, okay.
Now. But now, it's like it's happening now. So but the time is not linear. So it's going to continually happen in the now. But it's like, what's past is past. There is no future. So everything happens now. Right now.
Okay.
This is happening now, in the now, all the time, in the now. That makes sense. There's no time, but it is happening now.
Wow, so we are there.
If you feel it, can you feel it? If I say to you, if you breathe, close your eyes and breathe, do you feel that energy down through your arms and into your heart? And I say to you, when is this happening?
It feels like current energies. So yeah, absolutely.
It's now. It's
Yeah.
now. So so it's happening now. So and I have said before, we are in the union energies, but you know, it has to do with the only timing that exists is divine timing. And so know that it is happening now. And surrender all of it to all that is, and to God, to the Christos, and just move into alignment, and you will move into those energies. Is what I'm getting.
Wow.
As it is all happening right now.
That's huge.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
No, I wasn't either. Do we ever expect anything?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Is
Amazing.
there anything else you wish to know? Is there anything else?
See what else comes up.
Okay. So, this is, so I see the Christos. That is kind of like the, that is like the stars, the sun and the moon, and then the Sophia, who has a garland around her head, except it reminds, and it's sort of like, and she's very earthy. So she has a garland around her head as she has flowers, but it's autumn. Okay, so it's autumn. And she has autumn colours on, and he is the stars, the moon, and the representing the galaxies and all of that. So that's kind of like the marriage between Earth and the universe, and those sorts of energies that are all one and the same, but there's like this marriage between the two. Does that make sense? That's how I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, yeah.
Wow. So it's beautiful. It's all beautiful.
Yeah, it is. So that's what's coming.
Okay, beautiful. Anything else? Anything else we need to work on or transmute?
I'm getting that soon you will be basking in joy and love and union.
It's been a long time coming.
It has. It has.
Yeah. Okay. So let's transmute, Tracy.
Okay, let's do it.